Hello, everybody, and welcome to Enjoy English. I am Shane.
I am Betty.
And today we are looking at a dialogue.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's actually the last day.
It's the last day
of this year, 2025.
That's right. And hopefully you guys remember Amber and David because they were going to go and bring in the new year, cheering into the new year.
Yay.
But anyway, this is all about going into New Year's, and they've decided in the previous dialogue that they're going to go to Taipei 101. Remember?
To see the fireworks.
To see the fireworks. It looked like your face. Not something you want to do.
Not it's your very thing. Crowded in there.
Yeah, but they seem excited, and so they're in this dialogue going to meet up at Taipei 101. So let's get right into it and see what happens.
Cheering into the new year. Dialogue B.
Amber and David have met near Taipei 101.
David, over here.
Amber, I'm so glad we finally found each other.
No kidding. Have you ever seen so many people in one place?
I don't think so. It's like a sea of people.
I bet it'll get even more crowded as we get closer to Taipei 101.
This is crazy.
It's a good thing we don't mind big crowds.
I can't wait to see the fireworks in real life. The whole building and the sky are going to light up.
Yeah, it should be so much better than watching it on TV.
Plus, the concert before the countdown is supposed to be incredible. Lots of famous artists are performing this year.
The energy there is going to be unbeatable.
I'm so excited. Should we grab some food first?
Good idea. We still have time and we'll need energy for all that standing and cheering later.
There's a night market nearby. We can get some snacks and then head over to Taipei 101.
Perfect. Let's go before the best stalls get too busy.
I'll lead the way. This is going to be an unforgettable New Year's Eve.
Here we come, 2026!
Okay, so now Amber and David have met near Taipei 101. So they're near there. They're not quite there yet. So, you know.
They probably just got off from
MRT or something.
Yeah, maybe, or a bus or something.
Or something, okay. But we'll see. Okay, so Amber, I guess they're not together yet. They're meeting, right? So Amber says, David, over here. So over here just meaning I am over here, just meaning I am here.
但应该是用叫的，很多人这样。
I'm over here.
对，他应该用喊的。他说他们呢决定就是要在台北101的附近碰面，对，这样才好玩嘛，就一直走过去嘛，不然你各自在101，那就不用约了嘛。对，他就大叫，因为 Amber 因为很多人嘛，你要想象，他说，哎 ，David 这边哈，over here 这里。
All right, so David says, Amber, I'm so glad we finally found each other. Okay, so
it's a fun line, finally.
Yeah, it looks like they've been looking for each other for a while now. It didn't happen right away because he says, finally.
对。
Finally found each other.
可能找很久了哦。然后他说 Amber， 我们终于找到彼此了。我觉得这句话很好笑，因为代表他们就是一直找不到嘛，就是很烦这样子。
Yeah, if you've been to Taipei 101, you'll know exactly the feeling of trying to find somebody there. Right? Okay, so Amber says, no kidding. Have you ever seen so many people in one place?
真的，他就说没有在跟你开玩笑 ，no kidding， 真的。你有没有看过这么多人聚集在同一个地方 ？Have you ever？ 这个也是问经验哦，有没有看过这么多人在同一个地方呢？超可怕的。然后他没有讲超可怕。
She did not say 超可怕的。
但是我跟你说，这个空气会很浑浊。我觉得大家如果要去人多的地方，你真的要看看自己有没有这个能耐，因为有的时候那个空气你会吸不到气，尤其比较娇小的同学，我就开始会呼吸有点困难。
Yeah, it's actually kind of a little bit dangerous.
有一点点
because you might have trouble breathing when you're smashed in with a lot of people.
And you need to watch your steps because when you fall, probably
people will walk right over you.
要很小心。
Pretty dangerous. Okay, so Amber says, David says, I don't think so. It's like a sea of people.
对 ，David 就是我不觉得我有看过，因为你看这里真的是人山人海 ，a sea of people， 那个 sea 是一片海哦，所以就是人山人海，跟中文一样哦。
So well, we just take out half of it. We're
他们只有海啊，我们有山有海啊。
Yeah, we're quicker. We just say it's like a sea of people, nothing with mountains. That's not like a mountain people, just a sea of people.
Right.
Okay. So then Amber continues by saying, I bet it'll get even more crowded as we get closer to Taipei 101.
Yeah.
So they haven't even gotten that close to Taipei 101 and it's already super crowded, already a sea of people everywhere.
Yeah, and I guess you need to walk a little bit because they would stop, like probably after 8, they would stop cars from going in and they would do some traffic control around the area.
Yeah.
就是他们会做那种交通管制嘛，对不对？然后这个 Amber 就说 I bet 是
Yeah, so bet could have this meaning of like when you are gambling and you say I'll bet like some money or bet like 赌 right?
对，赌，没错。
So like it could be that kind of bet. But in another way that you can mean it is just mean that I'm certain. I'm so certain. The idea is I'm so certain that I would bet money that this thing is going to happen.
Okay.
So you say I bet just meaning I'm sure.
OK， 中文有一个很像的，我敢打赌，我敢赌哦，我敢说，就是你很确定它会发生。我敢说呢，随着我们越来越靠近这个台北101哦，这个 as 就是随着人会越来越多，那它都是一个变化，所以它用比较级哦 ，get closer， 然后 more crowded，
yeah. So crowded just means that there are a lot of people in the same space, kind of smashed together. Squeezed together. Good, not smash. Squeeze, I think, is a better word. Smash might be, you've already, you're dead by that point. So yeah, squeezed together.
大家都挤在一起
in a tight area.
对
right?
crowded 这可以学，因为台湾常常很挤哦，这很好用。
So you can also say as a noun, a crowd. So when you see a lot of people that are squeezed together, you can call them a crowd.
哦，一群人就是 a crowd， 那 crowded 加 ed 就是挤，很挤。
Yep, it's to refer to those people being crowded. So there's a crowd that is crowded, right? Yeah.
Right.
By the definition. Okay, so David says, this is crazy.
啊，真的是太疯狂了吧！真是很疯大家真的很疯。
Yeah, so crazy can mean, that like you're out of your mind, like, that
有点疯了啦，发疯
really 发疯了, but crazy could also just mean this is like really
夸张
impressive. 夸张,
超夸张
like this is wow, I can't believe this. Right? It could have that meaning too. So not just to do with your mind.
对
Right.
中文也会这样，真疯你不是真的让他疯了，但就是很夸张。
很夸张. Okay, Amber says it's a good thing we don't mind big crowds.
Oh, so they're actually dealing with the situation very well, the crowds very well, people very well.
Right.
Okay. 所以他就说呢，it's a good thing 哈，还好哦，我们不介意很多人，那个 crowds 你刚才有讲嘛，对不对？
Right. Well, you can add an S to it for, to say you don't mind, like here's a crowd, but in general, in your life, you've seen more than one crowd, so you don't mind crowds, plural. So just mean in general, you don't mind. You could also say we don't mind a crowd.
哦，不会介意就是很多人的地方哦。对，那这还不错，那就代表你很适合去那种热门的景点。
Yeah, okay. And David says, I can't wait to see the fireworks in real life. The whole building and the sky are going to light up.
Oh, okay. So sounds fun. 他就说我等不及要去看呢，这个就是亲眼看 in real life。我们昨天学到 in person.
Not in fake life.
Yeah, in this life, real life, not in your dreams. 他就说，我就超想要看到哦，就是等不及了，要看这个烟火，真的用我自己的眼睛看到。他说，整个101这个大楼，还有这个天空都会被点亮。真的
Light up, right.
对，点亮。
To light up. Okay, so Amber says, yeah, it should be so much better than watching it on TV.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, you've seen it in person.
I've seen it in person, but
so you can't say that now it's better. It's just as good as it is on TV.
I feel that I always stood in the wrong place at the right time. Like I was there at 12 o'clock sharp, but in probably the wrong direction. So the wind is always blowing towards my side, I guess, and I only saw half of it.
Well, see, I got really lucky that my wife and I have a friend at this time. This is many years ago.
With a condo there?
No, but they actually worked at the Way Show movie theater.
Oh.
And they were able to let us go on their roof.
Oh,
and we were able to go on the rooftop and just watch Taipei 101 from like 5 feet away. It was like right in front of us.
Everybody?
No, just if you were an employee and the employee's friends. Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
So
I don't know anyone from there.
It was really cool.
所以他就说他去微秀那个影院，如果你是员工的话，你就可以去他的那个屋顶上看。对，还有进去，就是这样就不会用更加人挤人。那如果你有朋友或者是朋友的家长住在附近的，你也可以去他们家看，比较好一点点。对。
Okay, why don't we take a short break? We'll be right back. Okay, so we're here again, still with David and Amber, and now they're at Taipei 101, and they're talking about what it's going to be like, just experience. It hasn't quite happened yet, but they're really looking forward to it, right?
Right.
Okay, so David now says, plus the concert before the countdown is supposed to be incredible. Lots of famous artists are performing this year.
这也是大家为什么去的原因啦，就还有唱歌，对不对？他就说除此之外呢，在 countdown 就是倒数就是新年的倒数之前呢，会有一个演唱会嘛，那这是大堆头，大家会轮番上演。It's supposed to 应该会很赞哦，很多的艺人artists。他是艺人哦，不一定要是艺术家画画的哦，这个唱歌的、演戏的都可以哦。今年要来表演，所以有很多大咖就对了。
Yeah. So I've never been to see any of the performances, so I couldn't speak to that.
Usually it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it on TV, but I never.
Oh, me too. I thought you were talking about how good they're singing.
I mean, like when I went to Taipei 101, I didn't see the actual performances.
Okay.
I was always somewhere else.
But it's usually very loud, so you could be a little bit far away from the stage. You can still hear
it, and
they're singing.
And see it, and then see the countdown.
Right.
Okay, all right. Then Amber says the energy there is going to be unbeatable.
对，这个外国人他们喜欢用 energy 来讲说，比如说演唱会大家很嗨啊，然后中文因为它翻成能量就有点怪怪的，这个能量呢会是没办法打败的，就会有点怪怪。但你要想一下，他们讲事情的方式，就他们很喜欢就是用能量来表达说那个地方很嗨，他就说呢，这个句话的翻译就会是这个地方一定会很嗨，这个一定会很嗨的感觉。
And I want to tell everybody that you need to be a little bit careful with this word high. If you say, 我昨天很 high, in English, if you said, last night I was so high,
吸毒
high means that you've been doing drugs, that you did drugs and you had this feeling of being on drugs. So people will actually think that you were doing drugs. So we don't really say high to describe the feeling of being excited or happy or having a lot of energy. We use the word high to mean that you've done drugs and you were feeling some kind of way because you did drugs.
已经有点迷幻了，所以同学要注意哦，因为那个嗨，我们那个中文就是很嗨嘛。那你可以说 the energy was good, the energy was incredible.
Yeah.
但尽量，因为他们会讲 be on high，就是你开始吸到一个开始出现幻觉的感觉。
Right.
对，要小心。
Yeah. So it's only for drugs too. It wouldn't be for alcohol. Alcohol is to be drunk. So I'm teaching you all the fun stuff, drunk and high, okay? But stay away. It's not good for you. Okay, so David says, I'm so excited. Should we grab some food first?
Oh, okay. That's actually a good idea.
Grab.
So you probably couldn't get back to a convenience store once you were in the crowd.
Smart.
Okay, yeah. So I am so excited. 我真的很兴奋这样子哦。那呢，我们是不是要 grab something? Let's grab
Yeah, right? So grab has this meaning of like, I'm grabbing my phone. But they have this, when you're talking about food or drinks or something you're going to get from a store, and the idea is you're not really going to spend a lot of time doing it. You're going to grab something, like grab something to eat. I'm going to grab a drink at 7-Eleven. Let's go grab
lunch.
Let's grab lunch. Yeah, so grabbing has this idea of it's going to be
quick and
pretty
easy
quick
and light.
Easy, and we're going to have fun. Yeah, it's grab. So
对，他就说呢，我超兴奋，那我们要不要赶快去？那个 grab 就是有一种赶快抓了就走，拿了就走的感觉哦。就说我们要不要先随便买个东西吃，先随便拿个东西，就可能是 7-Eleven 拿个，或者是全家拿个什么东西。
就是非常口语。
对
grab
但是还蛮好用的哦。有的时候约同事，因为中午就休息1个小时嘛，吃个东西，那也是用 grab， 因为没有太多的时间。
Right. Okay. So Amber says, good idea. We still have time and we'll need energy for all that standing and cheering later.
对，这个他说，这个想法很好哦。然后，因为我们现在还有时间嘛，然后我们也是需要有一些能量，你要这样一直站着，然后要一直叫，你要吃飽了才可以尖叫嘛，对不对？All that， 它也是一个很口语的讲 ，all that standing and cheering, all that screaming and shouting 之类的。
But don't drink too much because you might have to find a bathroom.
哦，对，不要喝太多饮料，然后就没有。
That's happened to me before when I was there, and I had to go to the bathroom so badly, and I just couldn't find one. There was too many people, and I was afraid that I would get lost from the people that I was with, so I just have to hold it until I got to the MRT like 2 hours later.
真的，因为那里的厕所其实不好找，而且很多人会排。如果你想上，别人也想上，对，所以不要喝太多，就是吃一点点啦，好不好？就是。
Okay, so David says there's a night market nearby. We can get some snacks and then head over to Taipei 101.
对，他就说呢，附近有一个那个夜市，那我们就可以吃一点 snack， 就是零食。那其实这里你可以翻成小吃，我们就吃一点小吃小的东西。然后呢，我们就可以出发前往 head over to Taipei 101。你可以说 head to 或 head over to 都可以。
Yeah, so head over or head to is just another way of saying go to. So it's another way to learn to say go to someplace. Let's head to the supermarket. Let's head to the movies. Let's head to somewhere. It gives this idea of like, we'll go to that place and do that. Okay. And Amber says, perfect. Let's go before the best stalls get too busy.
这个也是很重要。他说太棒太棒，那我们现在就赶快走 ，Let's go。那为什么赶快走呢？因为呢，有一些那种美食，那个 stall 就是小摊贩哦，那种热门摊贩，有的时候人都排很长这样子，所以你要吃要赶快早一点，不然就没得吃。
Be too busy. Okay, so David says, I'll lead the way.
我来开路。
This is going to be an unforgettable New Year's Eve.
这个一定会是，因为他们两个在约会嘛，对不对？一定会是一个很难忘的跨年夜。
Yeah, I bet it will be. I mean, seeing it for the first time and going would be pretty incredible.
很漂亮。
Okay, and then Amber says, here we come, 2026.
Like a slogan.
Yeah, here we come, 2026.
Amber 就说，2026年我们来咯。那我们也可以这样讲哦，2026年我们来咯，所以我们今年就是最后一天。
Would you say that in Chinese though?
2026年我们来咯。No, like to friends. It's like weird, like to a friend, like suddenly you're talking about like what? Are you in a movie or something?
Yeah, but we could say this in real life. 2026, here we come, 2026. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys say yeah.
Let's keep the energy up until
keep it up
till
keep
midnight.
It up.
Yeah.
Keep it up till midnight. Okay, well that's actually all the time that we have. Hopefully you have a wonderful New Year's Eve celebration, no matter what you decide to do. Stay safe, and we will see you next year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.